in-laws is one of the main issues of divorce, because men do not know how to stand up for their wives. Coming exactly from this, right?
They're rooting from the same concept.
Yeah, of course.
They're not protecting their own women against his own mother or father, who's the least of the people to damage him. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else doing that, actually, understand, you don't know him, you do not know the enemy, maybe, they have some firepower. It's your own mother. She's not going to go, to an extent where it's going to damage, to beyond an extent. And you cannot stand up in front of your own father and mother who actually love you to protect your own wife. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be married, okay? Yeah.
Is that disrespect? I'm going to come in again. Is that disrespecting the parents if he defends his wife?
Why would it be disrespect? Respect or disrespect is a totally different discussion. You defending your woman, your own wife, has nothing to do with respect or disrespect here. Whoever is crossing the line, no matter who's crossing the line, it has to be an Islamic line, okay? That is, Islam is being crossed. Doesn't matter who's on the other side. It's your job, it's your Islamic Quranic duty to protect the weak. Okay, again, I'm giving you a totally different case study. People who are from a weaker psychological footing, which is what we're talking about, word to the wise, okay? They grow up into weaker husbands, even weaker scholars. When they interpret the Quran and look at their background, they'll be like, no, there's no jihad in Islam, no fighting, no, with the hand, oh no, this is a zaif hadith sort of a thing. The hadith that you quoted, we have to have middle grounds, between evil and us. And Quran told us, this one scholar is telling me, and it's not me, publicly, that we in Israel, Quran says, find common grounds between you two so that they can listen to you. He's putting this ayah at the time of Israel in Muslim conflict because he's weaker, offshoot, weaker branch of the tree, weaker root coming from his mommy and daddy. That's why I said, boys and girls, if you're not going to develop your own self, because mommy's not at school, daddy's not at school, you're on your own. There are no coincidences in Islam. You're found there. It was supposed to develop you. Allah sent that belief so you can be developed. Because Allah had a plan to take put burden on your shoulders. But nope, mommy came in, takes off the burden which Allah wanted him to take. Takes off the burden which Allah wanted him to take. And, says, God save the king. Are you kidding me with this? This is not how it's going to work. He's going to actually, the biggest disease to the ummah and all humanity of human beings, starting with his own domestic realm. He will be the bigger problem for his wife, the biggest problem for his kids. And I know a lot of people are going to be listening to this. They know the weak fathers. They know they couldn't stand dominating mother, weak, timid little daddy hiding around, couldn't confront his own wife and kids getting infected. That's an inorganic household. This is what happens when we don't fix parenting. This is what I said, in the first 15 years. If you do not fix the first 15 years, everyone in the world is going to suffer for the next 85 years of this man's life. Because he's going to live a long life, I'm telling you. These timid people, they never get in trouble. They live long lives. You know what I'm saying? These white beards of the scholars and the general of the armies, the first time in Islam, there are scholars and generals that live in like hundreds and hundreds of years. These are the first two people to be killed because they were always in the thick of things. You know what I'm saying?
SubhanAllah. Rightly said.